Hello, my guest today needs no introduction, but what's special is that he has one of the tallest visions anyone has had in the history of India since independence. He's very solid and very strong and very firm on his ideas and believes in them. Whenever you look at him, he's tall in stature, tall in his vision, and of course, God decided that when He created my guest today, He had to make him tall in height as well. And then God decided that if I am making him tall in height, why don't I also make him decide and build one of the tallest skyscrapers in India? So my guest today is one of the kings of East India. In his business, an industrialist, a developer, and so many hats and feathers to his hat, and his illustrious career, the tallest leader in East India, according to me, who's made India proud, Mr. Harshavardhan Neotia.
Hello, namaskar.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
As I know, Parthiv came back some few years back, and he's also a part of your business. The young generation has their own ideas, they have their own way of taking things forward the same way you did, and you did such an excellent job. One is what he wants to do or what he sees his generation doing, and second is what you have experienced and what you're sure of. And from what I know, you're very sound and stable, and whatever step you take, you won't take a wrong one. You think about it carefully. So what advice do you give to him? Which industry you feel he should do, and which one is he independently inclined to do?
So I think, as parents, our job is to really share with them values.
Right.
And that too in the formative years till they're about 20, 21.
Yes.
If you have been able to share it, you've been able to share it. If you've not been able to share it, it's very difficult to do it later. As far as any specific area of business, my guidance is only to be true to the regulations, focused on the quality of work. I'm not one who obsesses over quantity, because I feel that it will follow, and if it doesn't follow for any reason, then that's the way it will be. But I think what we can do is to do what we do well and to follow the norms. So that's my limited guidance. Now coming to what they will do, at this moment when he came back, I asked him, I said, you have an option to do something new, you have an option to be involved with something that I'm doing. And having spent a few months after he returned, he said that he would like to pursue the healthcare initiative. So as of now, he is the joint managing director of our healthcare company. We have a managing director there, which has been my colleague for the last 20 odd years. But he is now 67 years old, so maybe he will take over from him at some point of time. And he's growing that business quite diligently.
You've come up with something in Padma, a new hospital.
No, we've come up with a mall and a hotel, not a hospital.
Mall and a hotel.
We just come up with a hospital in Guwahati.
Guwahati, that's right, yes.
Yeah. And we have 3 in West Bengal and 1 in Guwahati now, 4, and there are 5 under construction as we speak. So they will all start happening, one next year, one following year, etc.
So he's doing like those the big hospitals with all multi facilities.
Speciality.
Some of the hospitals are now very smaller, specifying like whether
Women
it's
and child.
yes, women and child.
So he's got 2 different sets of hospitals.
Okay.
So some of them are women and child, and some of them are the larger ones.
The larger ones. Is he inclined to like AI and all these new?
Of course,
options?
he's aware of it. I'm not sure whether he wants to be in the business of it, but he is certainly utilizing technology for his healthcare
Expansion and
yes.
Well, whatever I've seen of him, I think he really looks up to you because he always tries to follow. He's not said it to me, but what I've observed, he's also very stable and sound, and I don't think he will experiment with only things that he's not sure of. That's what I kind of know of him.
He is his own person.
Yes.
And I would really encourage him to be his own person. Rest is
there. But do you feel that he may get into any of these new age things? As of now, you don't feel so. Yes. Well, okay. So you've been also very well associated in a very big way with the FICCI. You've been the past president of IMA of FICCI, and also been closely worked with the CII in different forums and committees. What do you feel, and how do you feel these, whether it's the FICCI, CII, and other organizations, how do they promote in the development of India in policy or in business and economic reforms?
So this is, these organizations are extremely credible. They have a huge track record. They are basically an advocacy group. We try to sensitize the government on economic matters, and we work with them to promote the country when it comes to internationally, and we try to see how we can bring about legislative and other changes which can help in fast improving the speed of growth of our country, in removing some regulatory bottlenecks that might be impeding the growth, etc. So that's broadly. Then besides that, of course, it's about showcasing best practices. It's about a learning organization where you help industry to know what is the latest that is happening. So that's a combination of many things, and I've been privileged to be a part of it. But as life changes, as times change, the role also changes.
Yes.
My presidentship is about 10 years old, so I'm sure that the priority of the present president would be somewhat different than what it was when I was there.
So in your the 20 years, if I take the ones where you diversified into real estate and infrastructure, in between you took a decision to be a part of the FICCI president. It's very time consuming and takes a lot. What did it help you in some ways to get new insights and change policies also for developers, since you knew the challenges that were being faced?
Yeah, it was a phase of great learning for me. It was a phase of contributing in areas that I would have no reason to be involved with. So for instance, there was WTO negotiations going on, or there was a textile policy or something to do with defense, and I was part of a group, or was hosting an event. So you read up a lot of things. I traveled at that time, I think, to 21 or 22 countries in that 1 year. And many countries, not all of them, but at least 5, 7, 8 countries maybe, which I've never visited ever. And I'm not quite sure I'd really be on my agenda to visit also. So you come to know about that country because the background papers tells you a lot of those things you would not normally do, which you landed up doing. So it was in that sense a little exhausting, but it was also enriching.
You also been promoting a lot of arts and culture. Okay, you also have a museum for arts. When I came to your office, I've of course seen so much art and culture all around. But what I also see that you promote a lot of Indian art and Indian sculpture, and I think from small craftsmen which are not still very well known. So you have that eye to pick the best from, the raw talent which is not yet, all in the media and in the limelight. How did you have? Is that something which has always been inborn?
No, it's just this. It's just where I was born, I think. Not inborn, but where I was born. Because I was born in a family that had lots of interest in these areas. And I was in a joint family. And different members of the joint family were interested in different aspects of arts and culture.
Okay.
Being the only son in my generation, I had the great privilege of learning and experiencing all that happening at our home. It used to be, nowadays people have become a lot more formal, but when I was growing up, people just dropped in. And who dropped into our homes? It was musicians, it was artists, it was literary scholars, it was philosophers, and there used to be these little addas, as we call them, get-togethers. Those days, we as young kids, I would be kind of trying to go with my friends to play, and then my uncle or my father would say, no, we have got some guests coming, please stay back. I used to get very angry about it. But I had to stay back. I'm not quite sure that would work with my kids today. But anyway, but that was, when I look back, it was a fantastic influence. And I think a lot of the stuff that we are able to do now is because of those childhood experiences.
Culture and values, yes. So you also you promote them, and like, are you planning to, like, at some point?
See what, well, my wife does a
Yes.
few things, and then she does it in her way. We have an institution called Gyan Prabha that we have in Varanasi, where the family's antiquity art collection is housed. There's also an Institute of Cultural Studies there. We have a Sanskrit Pathshala there.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
So we have many little things, and then we have the Neotia Foundation that promotes education for the girl child. So there are about 5-6 different activities that the family is involved with, which are not-for-profit activities, and of which promoting art and music and culture is one of them.
One of them.
The way I do it is not other than to buy for all my hotels a lot of art from young artists and use them on for the walls.
Yes, and some of them are very good, these young
So
artists.
some of them, of course, are better, and some are not so well. They may not have made it, but it's okay. At least we are able to involve a lot of people, and that also includes for crafts, not just art.
Okay. In fact, Madhu's also doing the India story, and that helps, I think, a lot in promoting young entrepreneurs as well as upcoming artists, not necessarily in arts, but could be fashion or home or other fields. So is that also part of something to, in a way, promoting India and promoting all the youth and new talent?
Yes.
That's the concept of
Yes.
taking it forward, yeah. There was also a very beautiful book that she came up with about the culture and, you know, the weaves and textiles. And I saw that your family's also been in, like, many years back in a textile business.
Well, in a small way, but that's not linked to these kind of heritage textiles. This is family heirlooms, you know. Fortunately, everyone preserved them well, so we have been able to have them today. Otherwise, they would have possibly
not been there. Yes. Also, when many years back, before you came into your own in doing real estate and hospitality, healthcare and education, did you ever feel that, like today, most of the corporates are getting into, for some reason, into whether it's home care, whether it's it could be like cleaning services, it could be paint, it could be cement, it could be B2B businesses for a developer, what you have to buy from outside today. If you had to relook, would you ever get into any of these businesses today? Because it's a buyback in any case for you.
No, I see. You know, there are so many businesses, and everyone shouldn't do everything. If you do a few things well, I think that's better than to do a lot of things and then spread yourself thin. So that's how I've looked at it, and it takes a long time for you to perfect something. You make many mistakes, and when you get to close to what you think now you got it right, then you must do more of that rather than to keep doing new things.
New things and experimenting. That's true. That's really there. Today, everyone's talking in online and other spheres. Do you ever feel that that is something, or no, you're happy with and content with the areas you're focused on right now?
Online is a platform we will use. So for instance, in marketing my apartments, we use a lot of digital online presence. But business of being online, no, I don't see myself doing that. But using online, of course.
Right. You've also got, there are lots of new things that you've done, whether it's in promoting culture and also, of course, education. How would you today advise the youth? I'm not going to bring women first, that's another question. How would you advise the youth on how they should foresee what's good for them, how they should be stable without seeing all these flying dreams today and all these sops of, these startup programs and all the new sops the government is providing? See, you're so stable. Most of the questions I've asked you, you're very focused and grounded on what you're doing. You're very content and you want to grow in those areas or maybe a slightly bigger periphery. Today I find most of the youth like to dream big, which is not bad, but they are not really focused. They want to just make money. There's no harm in making money. How would you advise them to stay focused and see what's best for them?
See, I am hardly anyone to preach because there are many routes and various ways that people can look at life.
Right.
If you ask me what has been the way I have looked at life, I would say that I have focused more on the process than the outcome. Because if you get the process right, I believe you'll get hopefully the outcome right. So making money is important, but more important than that is getting a product or service right.
Yeah, right.
And then if it is right, then hopefully you'll also make money.
Yes.
So that's the way I've looked at it. But is it to say that's the only way? Certainly not. There are other ways. Is it wrong to look at it another way? No. I don't know. I have found this to be something that works for me, and that's how I've done it. Can another way work for somebody else? I'm sure it can, because on what basis do I say that I have a monopoly on that? So I think everyone has to figure it out. At the end of the day, it's important to know what makes you tick and what makes you happy.
Yes.
And I found happiness coming out of the joy of doing rather than the joy of what will happen because I do this. Because then you keep, it's like if I have to score well in a cricket match, then I have to concentrate on the ball and hit the ball to the boundary. If I keep thinking about the score, then I'll get bowled out.
Yes.
Or caught out.
Yes.
So I think as long as you can concentrate on what you're doing, and once in a while look at the scoreboard, but not so
But
much.
not focus on just that.
Yeah.
And women today have many challenges. They want to get a home, and yet they want to invest in other portfolios as well. What would you advise? I mean, because I think they're a bit lost in their investments. They're trying to be savvy, of course, today. Would you advise them like a home versus, other investments, or what would you advise a young?
It's very contexted to everyone's circumstance, the amount of money, the risk appetite, the other dynamics at play. The person is a single person, it has a family dynamic. I don't think we can have one prescription. Nobody can. Even in the same family, different members will have a different take on it.
Right.
I think the only thing you have to be that do the right thing. At least see that you're not fouling on the regulatory side, or someone is giving you a smart solution which might be slightly off track. Then unless you have that kind of risk appetite, maybe it's not a good idea.
Yeah. You've also won the Padma, Shri as well as the Bengal Vibhushan awards. And you've worked so closely with government, and you have a great vision. Have you ever thought of contributing in public life or joining politics?
No. I'm certainly curious to know the political landscape and how it works, but only just like I would say I'm a very curious person in music and art, but I don't know how to paint, I don't know how to sing, I don't know, so I don't think I can do that, but I can definitely appreciate it. I can definitely critique it. So similarly, I have a lot of interest because I have a lot of friends in the political space.
Yes.
And a lot of people whom I deeply admire. So I'm interested to know what's happening because it's about nation building. It's about impacting all our lives. But no, I'm not interested in being a player. I'm good in the dress circle watching the match.
Again, as I said, sound and stable. So your daughter has now come back a few years back, and from what I know, she's quite interested in movies and producing movies. And so, how would you help her pursue that career? And
Yes, she's a trained filmmaker from the Tisch School, New York University. She made one film in Bengali. It didn't have too much of a run in the box office. So for the time being, she's taken a break and she's pursuing being part of our hospitality. She set up a restaurant recently, she said.
okay.
And she's expanding that. And I do believe that at some point she will do another film or many more films. But maybe a few years down, when the first film that she made was her story.
Okay.
So she is probably thinking of another story. But these things have to happen. You can't just have a plan and then just do it. It's intuitive. So I think whenever she's ready, she will do that.
But would she be interested even doing something maybe in like Bollywood or Hollywood? It's because making movies can be done anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the moment, since she's focusing on something else, I don't want to distract her.
Yes.
But I know that she often talks about it and she says, Dad, when I'm ready, I'll let you know. So I said, sure.
Restaurants is a very good business because F&B brings the maximum amount of revenue to pretty much.
I think again it's her passion. She's been a good cook all her life somehow. She's just had that knack, and she has now opened one which is doing quite well. So she's opening more.
Is it any particular?
So this was she's done a restaurant which is an all-veg restaurant which is Indian street food.
Oh, okay.
So and it's a very mid-priced kind of thing. She wanted to do it that way.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few rapid fire questions, and I'd like to know what your views are. If you had to choose between not the conventional, because I know you like and love your real estate, to an outside investor, share market or REIT?
Of course, the return on share market will be higher. If you are very, you have to be very careful about which shares you choose.
Okay. Politics or watching a cricket match?
Watching politics carefully, not so much cricket.
Oh, okay. Everybody loves watching cricket match like the T20 again. So it all comes to the stable person, as I well defined you. Okay. Letting your children do what they want or advising them what you've seen right is through your experience, because I'm sure you'd want them to be stable and
of course they will choose, and today's world you can't really tell them
what to do. Yes.
And it is not so wise to do that either. But yeah, of course you hope that some of the things that we as a family have stood for, they will carry it forward. But certainly what they will do, it has to be their choice.
Okay. Having Chinese food or Bengali food?
Well, I am a ghar ka khana guy.
Okay.
I am happiest with that. But yeah, if I have to have one cuisine which is outside my comfort home cuisine, then I think Chinese.
Yes, I know you like Chinese, that's why I asked you. Going for a holiday to Europe or spending it somewhere in India, in one of your hotels maybe?
I love traveling in India, and I'm most comfortable in the country. But if I have one city that I love to visit over and over again, that's London. Simply because I've been there so many times, we have lots of friends there, and we are familiar with the place.
Okay, great. One thing which I wanted to ask you, you have a beautiful wife, and I know she was initially not born and brought up in India. So how did you meet? Did you was it an arranged marriage or a love marriage?
Yeah, kind of. So my family knew somebody who was in Lucknow, and that person knew the family of Narayans, where my sister-in-law was married. That means Madhu's elder sister.
Okay.
And so they suggested that we should meet up. And so I was given a phone number by my uncle that here is somebody. He had never met her also.
Your uncle is Suresh.
Yeah. So he had never met Madhu, but he had met her sister. I keep telling my sister-in-law that he got so impressed by you that he referred Madhu to me. So that's how it started, and then we met a few times and decided.
That's it, a few times.
In those days, a few times is good enough, I suppose.
You have such an amazing, strong, stable personality, and she has such a vivacious personality. So, who gets a chance to talk?
Not me, certainly.
Her, of course. Okay, but so from when you got married to her to now, has she changed certain parts of your personality?
Not about talking, I've become quieter because she's been talking more and more over
That's
a
what
period.
you always tell us.
So that part, I think she has been able to silence me a lot. No, I'm sure every partnership does lead to influences, and there would be, but I'm not consciously aware of it.
Oh, you don't know which changes she's brought. It must be one of them, if you remember.
No, I can't think of it consciously, but I'm sure that it would be there.
Okay. And your children are so grounded and brought up so well, and so do you feel it's a lot of her influence also, because she's also part of a lot of, helps you in a lot of different of your programs, maybe foundations, India Story and other things, promoting arts and culture, and yet being so fun and humble and simple. Is it something which is also probably learned from maybe your mom and your family and your uncle and your
Well, you'll have to ask her. She may have her own take on how she is what she is, but children's, the mother's influence on children are very, very high.
Yes.
Particularly in the early part of life.
Yes.
Thankfully, I got a little peek into their life after they turned a teenager. Till then, I think she had a full monopoly.
While you were building the business.
No, it's not that. But I was a father for the affection, but I was not father for guidance. It was the mother,
right?
And she was quite a tigress with her kids, so she kind of controlled their life.
Okay.
And I had to kind of be in the periphery. But when they became a teenager and I could communicate with them, and I'm not exactly a father who would go taking them on hikes. I'm not an adventurous kind of a person. So all this running around and all that was not my cup of tea. But yes, sitting and having meaningful conversations was certainly my cup of tea. So I think that required them to be a little older.
Older, okay.
Yeah, when they were willing to listen to stories.
Okay.
And listen to the history of the family and have some meaningful conversations. And then I think, I'm sure that those have been a part of their life. I don't know how much they have imbibed or what, but I have certainly tried to share with them. And that's the way I learned from my parents and my grandparents.
Yes.
So I found that were very helpful to me. So I said, let me try them with my children as well.
One last thing I wanted to ask you. Everyone in the industry, in the social circles, have great respect for your father, Vinodji and Sureshji. What was their synergy, and what is it that they were so great in their style that till today people remember them and speak about them whenever they talk about the Neotia family?
Well, I just can say that I was privileged to be born to them and to be raised by them.
And so well respected.
Yes, when people say that they are another class apart, I feel very humbled and honored.
Yes. That's why I asked.
I don't at all ever feel that why they're not speaking about me, because I know myself, I hero worship my folks. So I know that they have many great qualities which I have not been able to emulate fully. I'm trying, of course.
So is there something you can say, what was there? Because even I've worked so much and I don't know. I think
it's the inherent goodness and the fact that they were helpful people. They, besides the business achievements which are more public, but they were remarkable human beings. And I suppose people who knew them were more touched not by what they achieved in business, but by the
humanity.
yeah, the magnanimity of the human being. And that's what I have experienced as a son in the family. That at one level they were wise, they had a very, very academic and intellectual state of mind. So it was very interesting to have a conversation with them. And at the other level, they had deep compassion, lots of love, empathy, and a willingness to help people. And I think that must be what.
Yes, that's what really attracts.
That's my experience, but I think people who have been in touch will give you a better sense.
Okay, great. So thank you so much for coming today on this show, and I really hope that everyone hears and sees what all you've achieved, and after being so simple, humble, and not talking about it. And that's the reason why I've always wanted to have you as my superstar on Angie's India. And so here was my little chat with Mr. Harshavardhan Neotia, telling you how important it is to be stable and yet grow such a big business empire. You don't have to talk, you don't have to show, you can be humble, simple, and just be solid from within and lead your life. He's made India proud, he's contributed to every forum, he's won every practical big award this country could have given him. His education is par excellence, his achievements speak, don't need me to talk about it anymore. And what I need to tell you is this is a success story which has made India proud, which has made India and put India, Eastern India, on a global stage, and now it will go to other parts of India as well. You could really call his company and him a East India, the growth of East India, a special superstar who can take this forward. So thank you so much for coming on my show, and this is something really small for you.
Thank you.
And I hope you like it. It's from my online store, Angie.
You have made so many kind comments. I think it's a little more than I deserve, but thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No, I don't think so. I really mean it. Otherwise, I won't say it. And each and every guest who I'm having on my show is someone who I really believe in and want. So I have had lots of people say, why don't you call so and so and so and so, but I'm picking and choosing everyone because I know you're a perfectionist. I'm not as good as you, but I'm also pretty stubborn and particular in my own little way. So thank you so much for coming, and I hope everyone learns, and the youth and women learn how to be successful in a simple and humble way, and you can still achieve heights. So thank you, and very soon I'd love to have you again with some of your family members, and then we'll have it in a different context.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.